my father was killed by illegal immigrants. I'm not.
That still doesn't make it not,
It
even though
is fear mongering.
that's a tragedy.
Yeah,
But
but they
it still
doing
doesn't
But it
change.
doesn't happen that high of a rate versus people that live here. People
these.
that there's way more domestic violence that you even talked about earlier about black on black crime, dude. There is way more people in America that create these type of crimes against each other than he literally put fear on a whole group of people that are trying to come here and earn a living. And I don't
It
know if
doesn't
you
matter.
know.
You do it legally. You don't.
But,
You don't.
but do
Don't
you know
matter.
the process? Do you know the
I don't care
process
about the
of
process. All right. So let me ask you this question. Look,
what is the legal way to
said a lot.
become? What is the
You
legal way
said
to
a lot,
become?
man.
Yeah. What is? I'm asking you the question. What is the legal way to become a citizen here? And how long does it take?
It takes a long time, but that's not my question to you is this: those who did it right and did take a long time to do it, and
Right.
it did pay the lawyer fees. What about them? Do they just say I should have just did it legally? Then you can't enforce the
No,
law.
no, no.
You can't enforce the law on them and don't enforce it on everybody.
Well, because no, the problem is this: there are people that are coming to this country seeking asylum, or whatever it may be, whatever
There's a
it may be.
process for that.
Yeah, I know. But guess what? That process takes a lot of
You
time
gotta wait,
because we
man.
don't have. Yeah, but he's kicking them out before they can get their court dates.
You can't break the law and then say, "Hey, let me follow the law."
Do you all right? So you believe? So you do believe? So do you believe that? Do you believe that that the people who came who became citizens now that they didn't originally just come over and broke the law? They came over to seek asylum. Everybody didn't just
Okay,
come through.
okay,
No,
so fine. Every extreme causes another extreme. You got people doing that. They did it the wrong way. Doesn't mean it's okay to do it the wrong way. My thing is this: if you do it the wrong way, you know what come with it. Now, if you get away with it and you good, fine. But if you get caught, fair.
but that's why I'm
You
asking you.
can't you can't complain when you get caught because
All right,
when
so
everything's good, you
I'm
straight.
that's why I'm asking you. What is the right way? Do you know the right way?
The right way is to go through the proper procedures because you
What
undercut
are the
those.
proper
Listen,
procedures?
I just told you, like it's lawyer fees. I met a whole bunch of legal immigrant, first
Mm,
generation legal immigrants
right.
who who basically did it the correct way. They have to pay a whole bunch of lawyer fees. A lot of times they get kicked out, got to come back, and bro, at the end of the day, they went through that, and you basically undermining their story because them people are conservative. And I hate to say it, but those people don't like when people cut the line because they have to pay. They didn't have the money. These people have to work 3-4 jobs to get lawyers to pay for those immigrant
But
lawyers.
how were they over here? How were they over here before they was able to work those 3-4 jobs to get lawyers?
They seek asylum. They might have got kicked out the first time, but they figured it out. They seek asylum, but
Right,
also they get the time to do. They get the time to apply for the to apply for
right.
to apply to be American the right way. My thing is this: there's a process and there's kinks to everything. There's process and ways to get around it in every way. My thing is off the back, just getting the phone and saying come here and try to go to a sanctuary city where the American people have to pay for it while we struggling. That's the wrong way because we didn't make America and bust our behinds for everybody just to come in, bust into our sanctuary that we built. Because, like you say, black people did all
Yeah,
this.
we did that.
I don't want nobody. If we built this country, why would I want somebody to take it from me?
Well, because this how I feel. I feel like first of all, I believe that this country don't belong to me, and I also feel like the
Then go
same way
back.
that other no go well. First of all, my grandparents are Haitian, so I mean I can't go over there right now. But so that's why I know a lot about this.
What?
This I know a lot about this. My grandma and grandma, my granddad Haitian or whatever, and so it took them a very
Man.
long time for them to get their citizenship. What I'm telling you is that this is not a simple process, right? So what could have been done, which was something that the Democrats did put on the table, was you hire more judges. You hire more immigration judges, dude, and that will allow more people to come through the process and through a quicker, like through a quicker measure. It's simple. It's people are literally leaving like you keep saying, and not only that, there's only really one group of people that Trump is constantly talking about breaking the law. Like there's not other immigrants that come to this country unlawfully.
Huh.
They go through Mexico.
No,
They go through our border states through Mexico. They go through our
he's
border
he's
states.
he's only talking about Mexicans. He's not
It's so
talking
many
about the
of them.
no,
I don't get. I don't care who you talk about, they're wrong. I don't care if you could talk about lizards that cross the border the wrong way. If it's one, it's wrong. It doesn't matter. They're doing it illegally. So my thing is this: when do we start defending ourselves? Because you can't go to Mexico and do it. I promise you, you can't.
You
I don't
can you
care who you
can
talking about.
you can go pull up on Mexico where you probably gonna have problems when you get down there, but you can go pull up over there if you want.
Why are we so wrong for? Why are we so wrong for protecting our saint?
It's not about
Our
that. No, it's not about it. It's about giving these people an opportunity,
I
dude.
don't care about no opportunities when we ain't got no opportunities. See, this the black
But
thing.
you
Y'all
just
y'all
said
care about
earlier that
black
we
people
had
back to
that we
the
had
system.
opportunity. You the one who said earlier that we
Yes,
had opportunity.
we do, but we're not going to allow them to exploit our opportunities because if we fighting against them, they're not sending them to Martha's Vineyard. They sending them to communities like ours. They're not sending them to the white folks people place. They can't afford it, so they coming to our
Yeah, you're
places.
right. Well, you're right.
So
Yeah, usually.
we fighting against them in the streets. We fighting against them for a job. We fighting against them to even a government assistance because they abstracting it. So we need that we work for it. So
Do
why
you know?
watching it? Go
All right,
ahead.
Do
real
you
quick,
know
real
how
quick,
many?
real,
Oh, go
real
ahead.
quick in the chat. Patrick Jones was saying that you have to have legal entry. You have to have you have to have a credible fear in your country.
Creditable. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He also says
Yeah, exactly.
most people who come, he corrected and said he meant legally. Most people
Overstay
who
their
come
visa.
legally overstay their visa.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a fact.
But it's
That's
wrong.
what they
It's
do.
wrong.
But
Okay,
that's what
so
I'm
my
saying.
thing is
He's
this.
not going after them though. Like that's why not. What I'm
Okay,
saying is the point that I'm trying to make is that dude, like you're gonna go out there and you create a gold card, right? You create a gold card trying to get people from all of these other countries to come over here, from these European countries to come over here and do whatever. Talking about come pray, baby. You come get a gold card. You blah blah blah. He just announced that the other day, but you can't give people who literally trying to like flee from like you can't give them a passageway to citizenship.
but you don't know everybody's situation either, bro. Like you can't honestly say, just like those 15,000 them 1,500 signed signature, you do not know everybody's situation. A lot of people came here because they heard this green on that border. Like, hey, I got in this way, come through.
But you just
It's
got
not
done saying, I don't care if it's a lizard. If it's one, it's wrong. So I mean, you don't know everybody's situation either. That's the whole
I
point.
it doesn't